Welcome in to Game 20 of the season of Benatrix Echoes hosting the Houston Oilers. Kenny Stabler, Alabama legend, Raiders legend, Oilers legend, steps in to face Lane Tanner with 3.24 ERA facing off against Kenny Stabler. He fouls that one. Stabler, a 179 hitter, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs all the season. Echoes undefeated. He hit hard. Mahan tracking it. Dives, unable to come up with it. It's going to be a base, actually a double for Kenny Stabler. Daniel Creasy throws it over the third. Slide Undermeyer, 352 hitter, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. He's got Kenny Stabler scoring position on second base. No outs. Strike one from Tanner. Slider, foul back. 2 strikes. Foul ball, hanging in. Foul ball. Strike 3. Gets the strikeout. That's the Friday refresh. It's a brand new one out today. All to nothing day. It's a 35-minute motivational podcast from All-Pro counselor Ben Hayes. Webb Bridges steps in, 256, 4 home runs. He's playing center field today. He's got Kenny Stabler on second base. Fouls that one back. Strike 1. A foul ball. Strike 2. 1 out. 1 on second base. Fouls that one back. Welcome in to BenandTravis.com. Production of Game 20. It's another strikeout, the Friday refresh. Brand new today. Favorite podcast provider. Strike 1 to Israel Macias. 305 average, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. 1 on second base, 2 outs. Trying to get out of this situation. It's going to be popped up really high. Ben Hayes back to short right field. Underneath it, that's out number 3. Oilers strand a runner on second. The legendary Kenny Stabler. Keep the score 0-0. Bradley Dupree, a 444 average, steps in. He's the first baseman. Takes ball 1 from Mulberry Snyder, 3.70 ERA. This is the mark again. He's got 12 Ks on the season. All 3 straight off the mark to Dupree. He'll take that one for a ball. Straight 4 balls right there. Puts Dupree on first base.
Number 11.
Peterson steps in. Shortstop. It's going to be over to first to hold Dupree there. Bottom of the first. That'll be strike 1 from Mulberry. That'll be ball outside. Dupree going to steal second. Test the arm. He's going to be in there easily. Throw late. 2-1 the count. 1 on second base. That'll be strike 2 for Peterson. 481. Average is down the pipe. It's going to be too much air for out number 1. Bridges in center field with the out. Mahan, 540 average, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs. You got 1 out on the board, 1 on second. It'll be ball 1 low. Ball 2. Bounces off the ground for ball 3. 3-0 the count, and he's going to walk him. Mahan plunked last game. It's an easier walk this time. Ben Hayes, 6 home runs, 556 average. Going to check back to second base to keep Dupree in line. 1 out. Ball 1 to Hayes. He's went yard last game, if I remember correctly. 2 balls. That'll be high 2. 3-0 the count. 1 out. And he walks Hayes for bases loaded against the Oilers here. Yours truly steps in, 438 average, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. He hit one of those dingers last game, and that's strike 1 from Snyder. 1-1 the count, 1 out, bases loaded. 2-1. There's a 3. Ooh, that was close. 3-1. Creasy going to get on that one. Hit it to the corner. Stabler throwing it in. Going to get him at third for out number 2. Stabler out in left field. Found that out the hard way. 2 outs, but not before 2 runs score off Creasy's double. Ball 1 to Daniel. 2 outs. 2-0 the lead. There's strike. Ooh, way inside. There's strike 2 to Daniel. 2-2 the count with 2 outs and 1 on second. A lot of 2s. Going to hit it over to Raul. Over to first for out number 3, but not before the Echoes do damage against the Oilers with a 2-0 lead. Biff Webster, 314 average, 1 home run, 4 RBIs to face Lane Tanner. Last in the rotation of starting pitchers for the Echoes. Gonna get that one. Peterson digs deep. Man, nice diving catch over to first base for out number 1. Third baseman Vincent Howell with a putrid 88 average, .088, 0 home runs, 2 RBIs. Starting third baseman for the Oilers. Takes strike 1 from Tanner. Fouls that one back, 0-2. Strikes him out. The Friday Refresh brought to you every other Friday. 3 to 5 minute motivational podcast. All Pro counts for Ben Hayes. Brand new one out today. Colt Raul steps in with a .229 average to face Tanner. 2 outs. Throws strike 1. Just a fastball. Curve in there for strike 2. And a changeup. He misses for strike 3. Strikes out the side. Good old Friday Refresh inning right there. Blake Holloman steps in. .361 average. 18 RBIs on the season. Takes strike 1 from Mulberry Snyder. Inside, low. 1-1 to count. Ball 2, 2-1. Having a hard time finding the strike zone. All 3, 3-1. Holloman, that'll be strike 2 and a full count, no outs. That'll be low. Holloman will take the base at first, off a walk. Kevin Creasy steps in. He hit 2 dingers last time to increase to 3 home runs on the season. .452 average. We'll see if the heat keeps coming for him. Ball 1. New RBIs. Checks over to Holloman. Make sure he's staying put over on first base. There's a strike from Snyder. Holloman's going. Trying to steal second. And he's in because the second baseman could not handle it. 1-2 to count. 2-2 inside. Kevin's going to get that one. Holloman's going to try to score from home, or from second. It's going to be close. He's in. 3-0. Kevin Creasy keeps his tear going. The single scores a run and RBI, no outs. Tanner up to help himself out. Creasy back over to first after a check. Strike 1. Kevin Creasy off to the races, and he's safe, still in second. 1-1 the count, no outs. Kevin Creasy on second base. There's strike 2 for Lane Tanner. Strike 3, he hits it foul. A little poke. Playing hard this time. It's going to be playable. For out number 1, Tanner retired. Nice shot over the right field. Dupree steps in, walked last time. Got a runner on second. Be strike 1 to Dupree. Gets all over that one. It's going to be down. Travis Creasy scores from second. It'll be a double for Bradley Dupree to make it 4-0 Echoes with 1 out as Peterson steps in. Strike 1 to him. Ball 1 high, 1-1 and 1 out. The runner on second. It'll be strike 2 to Peterson. 4-0 Echoes. Jump on that one. It's going to be right at Kenny Stabler in left field for out number 2. So Mayan steps in. He walked last time.
Number 14.
Runner on second. Strike 1 to Mahan. Strike 2. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 1 on second. Goes down, pokes that one. Should have left it alone. It's going to be over for the inning, but not before the Echoes pick up 2 runs, 2 in each inning for a 4-0 lead. Emmett Tit steps in. Strike 1 from Tanner. Strike 2. Strike 3, the Friday refresh, a 3 to 5 minute motivational podcast, brand new one out at A. Barry Snyder, starting pitcher for the Oilers, in to bat. Trying to help himself out. Big strike 1. Out number 2.
Number 12.
Kenny Stabler, legendary, steps in. Got the only hit of the game so far for the Oilers. Takes ball 1. Hope they're going to get him another bat or another base hit. For the Oilers, Slide Undermeyer, second baseman, steps in. 2 outs. Ooh, step back. That one missed big time. Strike 1, 1-1. 2 outs. 1 on first base. That'd be Kenny Stabler. Strike 2. We hit deep. It's going to get to the stands. Foul ball. Slidemeyer sticking in there. Undermeyer, sticking around. Fighting, battling, trying to get some more swings, more pitches, and he's going to be frozen pizza. The Friday refresh. Strikeout. Ben Hayes steps in. He was walked last time. Still facing Mulberry with 4-0 lead for the Echoes. Ball 1. Bottom of third. Ball 2 to Hayes. Way outside that time. 3-0 to count. No outs. That'll be strike 1. Hit that one. Foul ball. Man, get out front. And Hayes is walked. So running on, Ben Hayes. Travis Creasy steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a double and 2 RBIs last time up. Ball 1. Pitch out from Mulberry Snyder. Ball 2. Low. There's a strike. Ben Hayes going to try to steal second, and he's in there safely. 3-1 the count. They're going to walk Travis Creasy. First base, 2 on for the Echoes, no outs, and Daniel Creasy steps in. 0 for 1 last time. They're going to make a pitching change. Azu, here he steps in. 7.04 ERA, 14 Ks, and he throws strike 1 to Daniel Creasy. Strike 2 to Daniel Creasy. See, a little behind that one. He's going to get on it. It'll be a base knock or a bases loaded with no outs. And Blake Holloman steps in. Walked last time. Bases were loaded this time. The strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1. 3-1. And they're going to walk him. They're going to walk him, and that's going to score a run. Kevin Creasy steps in, trying to keep the streak going. He's 1 for 1. He takes strike one, a 5-0 lead for the Echoes. 1-1 to count, no outs. Should not have swung at that. Going to be a double play. Terrible decision. 2 outs. Lane Tanner steps in, a 5-0 lead, 2 on for the Echoes. Ball 1 from Perry. We get a piece of that one. It's got a chance to go out of the park, and does. That's a helping, healing humor. The Ben and Travis podcast home run from the starting pitcher, Lane Tanner, 385 feet to make it 8-0. Podcast comes out every Tuesday, It's a mental health podcast from a Christian perspective as Bradley Dupree steps in with 2 outs and an 8-0 lead after Lane Tanner goes yard. Left center field. Ball 1. Ball 2. 3-0 the count with 2 outs. Strike 1 to Dupree. And they're going to walk Dupree to first with 2 outs. Echo's going to try to keep it going. Tommy Peterson 0 for 2 on the day. Going to make another pitching change. Arjun McWally's in for the Echoes. 4.86 ERA. 12 Ks. He throws ball 1 to Tommy Peterson. Ball 2, 2-0. There's a strike. Peterson. Stolen base again. 2-2 the count. Peterson. Hit that one. It's going to be an easy play for Raul over to first for the 3rd out, but now before the Echoes add 4 in the bottom of the 3rd. Most of those coming off of the home run shot from Lane Tanner, who's now on the mound. Facing Webb Bridges, who hits it hard. Peterson dives, knocks it down. He's unable to field it in time to get over to first, but does save it from being more bases. Israel Macias, first baseman for the Oilers, steps in and takes strike 1. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike 2 on the changeup. Slider comes in. It's going to be popped back, and it will get foul. Strikes him out. Another Friday refresh. Strikeout. If Webster, right fielder, steps in. 308 hitter. 1 out. 1 on for the Oilers. Foul ball. Strike 2, check swing. Decided not to swing, probably should have. Oilers trying to get on the board, and that certainly will help. A shot down the left field line. Lucy gets it in at home plate. Not before the damage is done. 8-0 lead, runners at the corners. Vincent Howell, .86 hitter, takes ball 1. Hit that one hard. Hayes unable to cover it. That'll bring the 0 off the board for an 8-1 lead change. 8-1 is the score still. Colt Raul steps in with 1 out. What up, Blake Holloman? Been kind of on a tear here, isn't lately, big dog? Dupree over his head. It's going to be time for a pitching change, I believe. I'm going to have to hook him. 8-2, and Emmett Tent steps in with 1 out, runners at the corners. They're going to make a pitching change. Not surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. Getting after it, son. Turning it up. Kaysen Salazar steps in. He has a 0 ERA, 14 Ks himself, trying to get out of this jam. 8-2. Two strikes, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Foul ball, still fighting them out off at a corner table. Strikes him out. Another strikeout for Friday Refresh. 3 to 5 minute podcast every other Friday from All Pro counselor Ben Hayes. Brand new one. Straight out the oven this morning. Arjon McWallies, the pitcher for the Oilers, steps in, trying to keep the rally going here. At the top of the fourth. Probably should focus more on pitching than talking. Strike one, 2-1, 2 outs, 2 on at the corners. Strike 2, check swing. Should have just come on with it. Popped up, Peterson over. Calls for it. It'll be out number 3. Not before the Oilers put 2 on the board. They're actually out hitting the Echoes today so far. 6-5. Will Mahan, center fielder, steps in with an 8-2 lead. 29 average. High ball.
Nope, inside.
2-0.
Off the plate.
3 straight off the mark. Make it 4. Put Mahan on first base. Ben Hayes been walked twice today. Pitching not been great for the Oilers.
Nope, high.
Ball 1.
Nope, outside.
It's true. It's true. Fear, loathing,
That's inside.
Similar. He got plunked last game. You should check out last game's broadcast because we were hitting homers. And they took it out on Mahan. I don't think he hit one, but he certainly took one for the team. His pitching is atrocious. 8-2. 2 on. Oh, definitely scared of Ben, if anybody. He's went yard more than anyone else. There's strike 2. 2 on. But is he going to poke it in? Stabler with the cannon's going to hold us at third. Bases loaded, no outs. Daniel Creasy steps in, and they're going to make a pitching change. Marina Ricci into relief. 8.20 ERA, not promising. No outs, bases loaded. Ball 1 to Daniel Creasy. There's a strike. Bases loaded. Should not have hit that one. That was ridiculously dumb. 1 out. And Holloman steps in. 2 walks, got him an RBI. Could get another one here. Strike 1.
Nope, that's high.
1-1, 1 out. Foul ball. He popped up. We're out number 2. Pressure's on with you watching, man. Pressure's on. Kevin Creasy hit 2 dingers last game. Not per se a home run hitter. Terrible choices today. Not 100% what we were doing there. Leaves the bases loaded. Ridiculous. Kenny Stabler, 2 for 2. Double and a single. Jason Salazar faces him for the first time. Echoes could have put it out of their misery. The last game. Or last inning, excuse me. And the hitting streak continues for Kenny Stabler. 2 strikes. Slide Undermeyer steps in. Ball 1. Hits that one hard. Going to get by Blake Holloman at third. Not without a diving attempt, though. Oilers got something working here. 2 on, no outs. Still running it in. Travis Creasy reins it in for out number 1. Israel Macias steps in, 295 average. Check swing. Not sure what you're checking there. That was a terrible pitch. There's a strike. Another check swing. 1-1 the count. Oh, that's going to be right down the middle and Problems. Daniel Creasy launching it. And the lead is cut in half, 8-4, as Biff Webster steps in. Echo's going to stick with Salazar here. ERA jumps up. He had not given up an earned run all season until that point. It's going to be a hard hit. Looks like the Echoes may have to make another pitching change earlier than they'd like to, for sure. Vincent Howell. Two outs, but not before they score another run to make it 8-5 with 2 outs. Salazar going to try to get through the inning. Strike one. Hitting it hard. Over to first for the 3rd out, but not before some damage is done. 3 runs given up in the top of the 5th. Jason Salazar steps into bat. Like to help himself get some of those runs back from the last inning. 1-1 the count, 8-5, and all of a sudden we got a ball game, folks. Salazar fights it off. It's not going to be enough as is out number 1. And we start at the top of the lineup. Bradley Dupree steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a double. 2 walks, and he has an RBI. He takes strike 1 from Moreno Ricci. 1-1 with 1 out. Strike 2, 1-2. 2-2, 1 out. That's that one. I'll be a base knock. Needed that one to kind of break it up some. Dupree gets on first. Peterson steps in, 0 for 3 today. 1 out, 8-5 lead for the Echoes. Ball 1 to Peterson. There's a strike, and now they're ready. Not good. Not good. The mojo has left. That's out number 2 for foul ball. Echoes need to get a little more patient at the plate. Get the pick off, and the mojo has definitely switched. A 8-5 lead for the Echoes, but the Oilers have been on a tear. Looks like it's going to be substitution time for pitching.
Now pitching.
Ty Platoon steps in. He's a lefty. Strike 1 to Emmett Tent. Strike 2. Foul ball, stays alive. Strike 3, Friday refresh. Platoon comes in and gets a Friday refresh strikeout. Moreno Ricci is going to leave, and Matthias Bugles, 3rd baseman, will take her place in a pinch hitting situation. Takes strike 1 fastball. Slider, strike 2. And frozen pizza Friday refresh. Strikeout from Platoon. Kenny Stabler, 3 for 3, a double, 2 singles. Steps in to face Stabler, or Platoon. No one has been able to get Stabler out today. Foul ball, strike 1. It's been a thorn in the side. He takes strike 2. Changeup. Curveball, foul back. Foul ball. Oh, frozen pizza, and Stabler goes down, and a Friday refresh strikeout. Watching. Good answer by the Echoes as Will Mahan steps in, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and we start with a strike from Jaslyn Marsh, 8.78 ERA. Mahan hits it hard, but right at the second baseman, over to first for the out. Ben Hayes with 3 walks today. 3 walks. Takes ball 1 from Marsh. All 2 inside this time. There's a strike. Strike 1, 2-1, 1 out. 3-1. Hayes slaps that one down the third baseline. He is not going to go 2 because that's Kenny Stabler out there, who holds him at first. Yours truly steps in, 2 for 2, a double and a single. Hayes on first. They're going to check him back to first base. Definitely a steal candidate. Ball 1 off the mark. High. Back over to catch Hayes. He's going to be safe. Well, the Echoes would like to see him on second. Steele going to be in there easy. Got a runner in scoring position. 2-1 the count. Creasy going to smack that thing. Put runners at the corners. Daniel Creasy steps in, 1 for 3 with a single. They're going to make a pitching change. Russell Bennett comes in to face Daniel Creasy, 1 out. The bottom of the 6th. Ball 1 high. There's strike 1. Travis Creasy going to be easy into second base, 2-1 to count. Make it 3-1. Daniel Creasy. They're going to walk him. Bases loaded. They had this earlier. Could have broke this game over, be over. Were unable to score but 1 run. Holloman steps in. Could be the hero. Bases loaded. All the ducks on the pond. 355 average. It's going to be low. 2-0 the count. 1 out. 3-0. You're scared of Blake, I think. I would be. He's going to send that strike down the middle. Hammers it hard. There's a base knock. At least 1 run in. Make it 9-5. Blake Holloman, your resident barn and hero. Mine as well. 9-5 breaks the 0 for a couple innings there. They're not going to take that. Not going to take that bait. Staying put because I'm a terrible base runner. Hammers that one. That is Stabler out there, so it'll just be 1 run, 10-5. Breaking it open here, keeping it going. Let's go. Mackay platoon, but not before the Oilers make a change. Rice Bravo steps in, or onto the mound with 1 out, bases loaded. We're going to crank that one. We're not waiting anymore. It's going to be not a double play, thankfully. It does get the second base. Riley Dupree, 2 for 2. Double, single, 2 walks. We got out there. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0. 3-0. Still waiting for that first strike. This will be one right here. At it. Stealing. He's in there. Easy money. Full count. Anything close, got a hit? He does. Unfortunately, that's going to end the inning, but not for 3 big runs scored by the Echoes. Slide Undermeyer steps in and faces Mackay platoon for the first time today. Be the Oilers' last chance. Go ahead and make that pitch and change here. Let's go to the closer. Grayson Hayden.
Number 41.
Strike 2. Foul ball. And frozen pizza. Friday Refresh. 3 to 5 minute motivational podcast brought to you every other Friday. Brings you that strikeout. Webb Bridges steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Fouls that one off. Echoes trying to close out and stay undefeated in game 20. 32-game season. He goes down swinging. It's another Friday refresh strikeout. Israel Macias is the last hope for the Oilers. Had a mini comeback mid-game. Had some mojo going their way. Misses that one, strike. Stays alive. Foul ball down the third base line. He popped up. Does Creasy have a play? He won't. Barely hits the net. But it does. The Oilers stay alive. Battling out there. He's not going silently into that good night, sir. Wow. Popped up. Not going to be enough. Kevin Creasy underneath it. Ends the game. The Echoes win 11-5. Barely out-hitting the opponent, but making most of their runs. Salazar gets the win. He improves to 4-0. Snyder takes the L. I'm your MVP because I'm such a handsome devil. Look at that guy. Bradley Dupree, 2 for 3, and Lane Tanner went yard and still doesn't even get the win. But hey, we'll take it. Check us out for game 21. Maybe some point this weekend. We'll simulate. The Office takes out the Stone Cold Steve Austins. Skits with the Truth defeats the Hitmen in Canada. Seattle Supersonics beat the LSU Bayou Bengals. The Houston Oilers defeat the Florida Gators. The Office drops at 5-4 to Stone Cold. Skits with the Truth defeat Supersonics. The Crimson Tide get beat by the Canadian Hitmen. Bulldogs beat the Gators. The LSU Bayou Bengals beat the Auburn Tigers. Viola defeats Harlem Heat. Bayou Bengals take out the Tigers again. Harlem Heat defeat the Bulldogs. Game Patrol takes out Parks and Rec. Gary Elder and Dale Jenkins lose. Hornets defeat Parks and Rec. Harlem Heat takes out LSU. Harlem Heat beats Skits with the Truth. Gives the Echoes a 4.5-game lead. Gators beat the Hornets. Crimson Tide get a win over the Hornets. Hitmen get the dub. Stone Colds win. Ravens win. There you go. Season standings. Currently in the wild card, or then the playoffs. Ben and Travis Echoes at 20-0. The Baltimore Ravens winning their division. And your wild card contenders are Skits with the Truth and the Viola Venom. Over in the Intercontinental Conference, you have the Office and Georgia division leaders, with your wild cards being the Stone Colds and the Canadian Hitmen, both at 11-10. Tune in next game as we take on the Office. Cross-conference matchup.